We're live. Little hot in my headphones. Good afternoon. Maritime Athletic Profiles for today's live coverage of the MWBA. Another exciting matchup here today. That's perfect. As we have the 3-0 Halifax Thunder taking on the 2-1 Lake City 56ers. Happy Mother's Day as well, everybody. We'll be peppering in some shout-outs to the moms, some fun facts today. There are a couple moms in this league, of course, and everybody's got a mother, and we wishing a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there today. But yeah, a very exciting matchup here today. As mentioned, the Thunder come in a perfect 3-0, averaging just a tick under 100 points per game. And they had a big win yesterday over the Halifax Hornets. The score there was 78-63. Thunder finished the game on a 17-2 run, mainly powered by Justine Colley-Legier, who just took over the final 5 minutes of that game. Meanwhile, the Lake City 56ers improved to 2-1 yesterday with an 87-64 win over the Truro Tidal Queens. As we get set for the player introductions here, I do know a couple players are missing in the lineups today. For the Thunder, no Haley McDonald, no Bianca Helmig, no Emily Nunez-Sabian, no Mally Straker, and despite being in uniform, I hear Justine Colley-Legier may not be playing, so we'll keep an eye on that. For the 56ers, they're missing their lead scorer, Courtney Donaldson, along with number 14, Julie Campbell, and number 24, Jamie Lynn Provo. Once again, live coverage of the MWBA on Maritime Athletic Profiles. We're going to send it over to PA announcer. It's not Russell McKenzie. It's Annika Bell on the PA for today's player introductions.
Good afternoon and happy Mother's Day to all the moms on the court, in the crowd, and watching at home. Welcome to the Halifax Grammar School for today's MWBA league game between the Halifax Thunder and the Lake City 56ers. We would like to recognize that we are in Big Mom, meaning ancestral and unceded territory of the Big Mom people. This territory is covered by the treaties of peace and friendship. These treaties establish the rules for what was to be an ongoing relationship between nations. Today's game day partners are Steel Auto Group and Young Kent Physiotherapy. The officials for today's game are Eddie Hartley, Manny States, and Tyrone Davis. Today's starting lineups are brought to you by Under Armour. Introducing first the starting five for the visiting Lake City 56ers. At forward, number 1, Julia Blunt. At forward, number 4, Dee Graves. Guard number 7, Lauren Armstrong. At forward, number 11, Emily Hale. At forward, number 20, Abby Rose. The head coach of the 56ers is Colton Simmons. And now, the starting five for your Halifax Thunder. At guard 5'9", from Woodstock, New Brunswick, number 1, Sandy Saunders. At guard 5'8", from Halifax, Nova Scotia, number 7, Ada McNutt. At forward 5'11", from Bolton, Ontario, number 9, Maddie White. At center 6'5", from Coverdale, Ontario, number 21, Callie Rubo. And at forward 6 foot from Garmin, Nova Scotia, number 22, Elizabeth Bill-Ischiani. Halifax Thunder coach by Ben Miller.
All right, there you have it. The starting introductions for the two teams as Thunderstruck blares out over the halls of Halifax Grammar School here in beautiful South End, Halifax. And yeah, you heard it. We got an exciting matchup today. The Thunder and the 56ers, two of the top teams in the league year in, year out. Whole lot of talent here as Callie Grutenboer wins the tip over to Lizzie Beals-Ishiemi. Beals-Ishiemi, the reigning MWBA Player of the Week. Averaged 18 points per game and a pair of wins last week. And here she is right to work, driving hard to the left. And Emily McNeil looked to be in proper position on the help, but a little bit of contact on the way up. And Lizzie Beals-Ishiemi will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Beals-Ishiemi, a 6-foot wing out of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Played 5 seasons with the Acadia Axewomen from 2019 to 2024. Was named a U Sports second-team All-Canadian in her final season and a 3-time AUS All-Star. This is her 3rd season in the MWBA. She played with the Thunder back in 22, the 56ers actually back in 2024, and now back again with the Thunder in 2026. Great drive to the hoop there. Lauren Armstrong puts it up and in. And Armstrong, the St. Mary's Huskies product, going into her 5th and final year at St. Mary's this year, and she is a dynamic guard out of Australia. Started off at Holland College in the ACAA, where she was a Rookie of the Year and Most Valuable Player. And she was an excellent addition to Coach Scott Monroe's lineup for the Huskies last year. As 56ers active on defense, shot clock is down to 8. Maddie White on the drive, blocked on the way up, and stolen away by Emily McNeil. Now McNeil, dribble handoff for Evie Hargraves, another St. Mary's Husky product. Kicks to the corner. Armstrong, catch and shoot 3. Yes! Big time hit there. Lauren Armstrong off to a hot start. She's got 5 early points. And the 56ers lead 5-2. As Beals-Ishiemi has that deflected out, it will remain Thunder ball on the baseline, 12 on the shot clock. Trigger the inbound in for Maddie White. White, the Dalhousie Tigers product, over for Ava McNutt. Shot clock down to 6. McNutt drives hard and over the shot blocker, Evie Hargraves. Very difficult finish there. Hargraves, as I said, was a shot blocker, but right back at you. Hargraves with a great pass ahead, and Abby Mercer puts it up and in. And if the early indications are anything, this is going to be another run-and-gun, high-scoring ball game here between 2 of the highest-scoring teams in the league. As White stepped on the end line there, out of bounds. Good spot by official Tyrone David. These 2 teams did play last weekend at Cole Harbour High School, and the Thunder pulled away late for a 105-73 win over the 56ers. Here's Julia Black. Nice pass down low. McNeil cutting, unable to finish. And here's Ava McNutt coming the other way. McNutt finds Grutenbohr at the top of the key. Now ball screen action. Nice pass underneath. Sandy Saunders spinning, hook shot. Halfway down, rims out. Rebounded by Julia Black. She'll give the outlet up ahead for Lauren Armstrong. Pull up. No good. Grutenbohr the rebound. Here comes this fast pace. The Thunder love to push the ball in transition. It's Beals-Ishiemi. Kicks to the corner. Grutenbohr for 3. No. That would be, I've been saying, Grutenbohr's got a nice touch. She's knocked down baseline jumpers and free throws at a high clip here, but that's the first time I've seen her attempt a 3. As Armstrong misses another mid-range jumper. Here comes Beals-Ishiemi the other way. Kicks it out. Maddie White for 3. Yes! Maddie White knocks it down. And the Thunder tied up 7-7 with 7:07 to play in the first quarter. Here's Julia Black, the sniper who played her high school ball right here at Halifax Grammar School. Can't get the contested layup to drop. Beals-Ishiemi on the run out. Downhill, takes a bump. No whistle. She's not happy about it. Lizzie is a Nova Scotia basketball official, so she knows the rules, but no whistle there. Black, deep 3, connects. Julia Black, she scored 28 points in the 56ers opening win over the Moncton Mystics last weekend. Great passing, beautiful ball movement, and Grutenbohr puts it up and in. That was Beals-Ishiemi to a cutting White, who dropped a dime for Grutenbohr. And 56ers lead by 1. Mercer drives baseline. Tough. Can't get it to go off a tough angle. Impressive to get it up in between a pair of shot blockers in Grutenbohr and Beals-Ishiemi. Beals-Ishiemi loses the handle. Grutenbohr recovers. Now a little ball screen action. White on the drive. Count it and one. Tough take there. Maddie White with the finish. Chance for three the old-fashioned way as the Thunder will empty out their bench. Again, playing a little short staff today. They have 10 players in uniform, but I heard Justine's not playing today. She had a good, hard-fought game yesterday. It is Mother's Day, and obviously she's a mom of 4, as White misses the free throw. So Thunder lead by 1. Here comes Black across the timeline. Kayla Gillespie-Craft in, and there's another steal for Lizzie Beals-Ishiemi. Hit-ahead pass for Alexis Evans. Now Sophie Atkinson, the Thunder vet, gets to the free throw line where she'll shoot 2. Take another look here. Atkinson, just a crafty move underneath, and Emily McNeil charged with the personal as both teams bring in some more substitutions. Sophie Atkinson on the line, 5'9" guard out of Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. Another player who started her university career at Holland College before transferring to Acadia, where she played 3 seasons, including winning the AUS Championship in 2022. This is her 3rd year with the Thunder, and she splits a pair of free throws, and it's going to be 56ers ball heading the other way. 5:33 remaining in the first quarter. Thunder lead 12-10. Here's Armstrong. Miscommunication there as the ball ends up in the corner. And again, talk about it at least once every game, but this no-check backcourt rule really speeds things up, and the Thunder love taking advantage of that. As Atkinson drops it in the middle. Free throw line jumper from Evans is no good. Tough box out by Armstrong, and she'll come away with it with numbers. Armstrong drives. Step through. Contested. On the follow, it's Victoria Fournier, and she is fouled, and will head to the line to shoot 2. Victoria Fournier, the 5'11" forward out of Halifax, and played her high school basketball right here at Halifax Grammar School. As Fournier, the Dal Tiger, just finished her first season, knocks down that free throw. She had a good season with Dal. 6 points, 4 rebounds per game. As a high schooler, was a Metro All-Star and won a 2025 provincial bronze medal with Grammar School, and also played for a Basketball Nova Scotia team that won a silver medal at Nationals. There is a tough take and finish with the floater by Elizabeth Beals-Ishiemi. And, well, with no Justine in the lineup today, no Haley McDonald, no Bianca Helmig, Beals-Ishiemi taking on more ball handling and scoring duties for this team, and she's certainly capable of doing so. Armstrong, wow, give herself an assist on that. That was a funny one. The ball got caught up on the side of a Thunder defender. Armstrong just picked it up and laid it up and in. It's a quick 7 for Lauren Armstrong, and we're all tied up at 14. Beals-Ishiemi kicks to the corner. KGK hits the long 2. Kayla Gillespie-Craft knocks down 2 off the bench, the Saskatoon native. Part of the Mount Royal Cougar to Halifax Thunder pipeline, as is Alexis Evans, as was Haley Lawler last season. And we're going to get a foul against KGK here, as Jemiah Thomas will check in for the 56ers. Second team foul, and second personal also against Gillespie-Craft, as Thomas gets it in for Armstrong. Top of the key, it's Logan. Chased off the line. Fournier brings the screen, but lost the handle, and Gillespie-Craft comes away with the steal. Gillespie-Craft finds Beals-Ishiemi, turns, fires, no. Rebounded by Lauren Neve. And that pass broken up, but Gillespie-Craft, tough drive to the hoop, and she's fouled, and will head to the line to shoot 2. Seeing a little more offensive confidence here from Kayla Gillespie-Craft, as we've seen in the first 3 Thunder games, and that's a great thing about this league, and she's a prime example. KGK didn't get a whole lot of minutes over her first 2 years with the Mount Royal Cougars, but obviously a very skilled player, and just like her teammate Alexis Evans last year, hoping to come here, have a good summer in Halifax, or a good 6 weeks of the MWBA season, but also develop some confidence, work on some skills, play at a fast level, high level of basketball with a fantastic team, and take that back to her third season at Mount Royal. And it worked for Evans. We talked about it last game. She had a huge improvement in all statistical categories between year 1 and 2 with the Cougars after playing last summer with the Thunder. Good defense, and here's another example. Thunder went to high five, and, I heard Justine yelling from the bench, we don't do that. As great pass there, McNutt finds Evans, but too strong on the layup. Yeah, you want to, as Justine is pretty much coaching the team here, I'm laughing. I'm seeing how verbal she's being on the bench. They get in for Gillespie Craft. Drives middle. Poked away by Armstrong, active hands, and here comes Jemiah Thomas. Thomas to the right hand. No good. Tough D by Ava McNutt, the former Metro High Defensive Player of the Year. Here's Gillespie Craft. Drops it off for Neve. Around the horn, it's McNutt. Kick out, Gillespie Craft, another one. No good. And that is out of bounds. 2:55 remaining. Thunder lead 18-14. Armstrong. She's played the whole quarter thus far. Now Logan, top of the key. Puts it on the deck. Looking for Fournier. Miscommunication. Ava McNutt comes away with the steal. McNutt driving hard. No good. Good contest by Armstrong, and here comes Logan. Pushing in transition. She'll float it up. Doesn't get the roll. Fast pace continues. Lauren Neve with the defensive rebound. McNutt. Tough one. Definitely a call some way, and McNutt travels on the catch. As we're going to see some substitutions here. Maddie White checks back in for the Thunder. Lillian Fuller checks in for the 56ers. Not sure if this is her debut. I don't know if she played yesterday, but she didn't play last weekend. Fuller, another St. Mary's Huskies product. So they've got a few of them. I'll talk about that in a minute. As Thomas, loose ball. Maya Tolliver, another St. Mary's product. Can't get the lefty layup to drop. Gets her own rebound. Taps it over. Loose ball. Fournier. Wow, wild sequence of basketball. Looking like a rugby scrum there. Just bodies flying. Nobody can control the basketball, but Victoria Fournier will head to the free throw line to shoot too. Let's talk quickly about the St. Mary's Huskies contingent on the 56ers. So Lillian Fuller, Julia Black, Lauren Armstrong, Evie Hargraves, and Amaya Tolliver will all be suiting up for the Huskies this year. And Courtney Donaldson, who's sitting out today with a sprained ankle, she is an assistant coach on the Thunder team and or on the Huskies team, and obviously a former AUS All-Star guard with the Huskies herself. So a lot of maroon and white running through this league as always, but especially the 56ers this season. As there's a drive by Maddie White, no good. Tolliver can't control the rebound. Kind of funny, we saw the Hornets here yesterday, who are basically a St. Mary's alumni team, and now the 56ers here today are a bit of a current Huskies team. And of course, the greatest Husky of all time, Justine Colley-Legier, on the bench today for the Thunder. As here's a good drive, Lauren Neve floats it up, can't get it to drop, and Jemiah Thomas is fouled, and I believe both teams are in the penalty here. It has been a physical first quarter. Foul against Lauren Neve, her second. They said fourth team foul against the Thunder, so Thunder are in the bonus, 56ers in the penalty, but the Thunder are now one foul away from also being in the penalty. Here's Logan working on White. Step through, tough. Impressive just to get that up. Tolliver on the follow, no. Rutenborg, man, oh man, the parade to the free throw line continues. Watch the battle here. Tolliver kind of got fouled by her own teammate there as Dara Flurgan in the game here for the 56ers. And she picks up the foul, and now we're going to have free throws for Callie Grotenborg. Callie G, 6'5", post out of Thunder Bay, Ontario. And standout for the Windsor Lancers, was an OUA first-team All-Star and team MVP this season. Grotenborg, I mean, first and foremost, 68% free throw shooter. Talked about it. Great touch for a player her size. Super smooth, knocks down both. But, I mean, she is just – it was fun talking to her yesterday. She used the term first big back or first big running a lot, which is one thing that she's trying to take away from this experience with the Thunder. I mean, this league is so fast-paced. She's by far the biggest player. I mean, tallest player in the league, I think. But watching her run the floor, it's really impressive, and I think that is the biggest thing that she's kind of focusing on getting better at this season. As Amaya Tolliver knocks down the first of 2 free throws, misses the second. Just over a minute remaining. McNutt over now for Maddie White. Defended by Evie Hargraves. Hargraves an excellent defender. And a steal there by Lillian Fuller. Fuller pushing the pace. Kicks to the corner. Hargraves for 3. Too strong. Maya Tolliver, another offensive rebound. She must have 5 or 6 offensive rebounds in 2 minutes here. Hargraves rips and goes. Can't get it to drop. Look who's there. Tolliver again. Oh, just unlucky. It went off a Thunder player's foot. And Sandy Saunders takes over. McNutt needed to get it across half and turns it over. Hargraves threads the needle. Jemiah Thomas. No. Many missed layups for the 56ers here. And look at that pass. Wow. Grutenbohr underneath. Oh, missed. This pace is crazy. The fans are saying settle down. It's a crazy pace, but the shot clock is off. The 56ers will hold for the final shot. It's Lillian Fuller. 6 seconds remaining. Flurgan brings the ball screen. Thomas tripped up, and she will head to the line to shoot 2. Man, oh man. Foul against Sophie Atkinson, her second. Both teams have a little bit of foul trouble here in the first quarter, as we've seen a whole lot of whistles. As Jemiah Thomas gets the first to rattle in. Thomas, 5'6" guard at Halifax, was a star at Auburn Drive High and played a season for the Cape Breton Capers. I'm not sure if she played anywhere last year. I'll have to ask. Misses, gets her own rebound, and no good. As the Thunder echoes out here at Halifax Grammar School. We're going to do some ad reads if you got the ad graphics. Thanks everybody for watching live coverage of the MWBA right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. So thank you to league partner Balsam Ridge Forest Domes, a luxury geodesic dome resort in southeastern New Brunswick and proud partner of the MWBA. If you're looking for the ultimate treetop glamping experience in Atlantic Canada, this is it. Next up, we've got Atlantic Proline Stadium. Thrilled to partner with the MWBA for what is sure to be an incredible season. Proline Stadium is the only 100% legal sports betting destination in Atlantic Canada, and they are very proud to support this incredible league and its athletes right here at home. And last but not least, Sierra Hydration, proud to be the official electrolyte partner of the MWBA. Sierra is a Canadian-owned and women-led company here to support the hydration needs of all MWBA athletes. Very cool. I don't know if you got some replays or... And a reminder, we're live and interactive on Maritime Athletic Profiles, so feel free to drop a comment in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Again, happy Mother's Day to all of our viewers and all the moms that make this league so great. You see out on the court right now, cut out the replays when you get a chance. You've got Justine Colley-Legier's kids getting some shots up at her alma mater, Halifax Grammar School. And that's what it's all about. Oh, just missed. Oh! I don't know her children's names. That's Nick, her husband. Oh, I guess you're not seeing it on camera. You're seeing some fantastic highlights. Great work from Maritime Athletic, producer Kaylee, camera operator Ethan. Okay, Nick. You're missing some good Colley-Legier family basketball action. Can we get a shot of the kids playing real quick? There you go. So it's Mother's Day, but, you know, the Got to give a shout out to the dads while the moms are hooping out here. Justine is a mother of 4, and her kids are a great, thank you for that, great fan section here every time. Evie Hargraves has got some fire shoes. I like her pink and purple kicks a lot. And, ooh, very unlucky. And the quick inbound. Wow. Thunder right back at you. Saunders misses the 3. Rebounded by Fournier. Outlet for Fuller. Fuller, another Halifax Grammar School product. And that's interesting. I'll tell you about that in a second. As Flurgan underneath. Can't get the reverse layup to drop. So Julia Black, Lillian Fuller, and Victoria Fournier all are out of Halifax Grammar School here. As Maddie White misses the 3. And, of course, Justine Colley-Legier is the athletic director here at Halifax Grammar. She played here, was a phenomenal player here herself during her high school career. As Beals Ishiemi can't get that to go off glass. Flurgan rips the rebound away. Armstrong on the run out. Gets it to drop. Lauren Armstrong and Evie Hargraves say, hey, Thunder, we heard you like to run. We're down for the challenge. Let's race. And Armstrong certainly up for the task. She is the lead scorer thus far. She's got 9 points already in this first half. White, very tough. Maddie White with the little righty hook shot. That's 7 for White, who was a second-team All-Star this year in the AUS with the Dow Tigers, 4th in the conference in scoring with over 15 points per game. Here's Hargraves, defended by Beals Ishiemi. That is deflected by Beals Ishiemi. White unable to save it. It's going to remain 56ers ball, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Baseline inbound. They get in for Armstrong. Shot clock down to 3. Armstrong. Sidestep jumper. Wow. Lauren Armstrong is on fire here. Horn there, not sure why, but Armstrong up to 11 points to lead all scorers. And the 56ers have cut it to a They've cut it to a 2-point game. A 1-point game. They did cut it to a 1-point game. Yes, I have communicated effectively to the score table. It's a 1-point game. 22-21 is the score. Producer Kaylee had it the whole way. As layup there by Maddie White. And White and Armstrong having a little bit of a bucket off right here. That's 11 for Armstrong, 9 for White. Both their respective team leading scorers. On a day when, well, the Thunder don't really have a primary. What a pass. Armstrong. Oh, baby. Rack that up, producer Kaylee. Lauren Armstrong, the crossover. Look at this. Wraparound pass on the money. Victoria Fournier puts it up and in. Count it and 1. Beautiful pass there by Lauren Armstrong. And Fournier converts the 3-point play. That's 4 points for Fournier, and we're all tied up, 24-24. And we have a foul called. Not sure who the call was on. Sideline inbound here. Beals Ishiemi to trigger. Gets it in for Grutenborn. Here's White. Fuller all over her. Coughs it up. Now Beals Ishiemi. Shot clock down to 8. Step back jumper. No. Rebound tapped and handled by Hargraves. And she gets it ahead for Armstrong. Transition again. Another great pass underneath. Fournier powers up. Doesn't get it to drop. Grutenborn with the rebound as Fournier hits the deck. Here come the Thunder again. White. Triple. Halfway down. Rims out. Hargraves will take it the other way, and a foul in the backcourt against the Thunder. It's a physical, highly contested game, and you can see the Thunder, again, they're a little short-staffed today. No Haley McDonald, no Bianca Helmig, no Emily Nunez-Sabian, no Mally Straker, and Justine sitting out. Coach's decision rest, I guess we'll call it, and probably Justine's decision, as Beals Ishiemi down low for Grutenborn. It's about a 6-inch advantage on Flurgan, but kicks it out. Good defense. Flurgan switches on to White. Underneath is Saunders. Can't get the roll on the reverse layup. Here's Hargraves. Throws it in the corner. Not on track, but Fournier able to recover it. And Armstrong, are you kidding me? Lauren Armstrong, what a first half she is having. That is 14 points to lead all scorers. And the 56ers have their first lead since early, but Lizzie Beals-Ishiemi says, not if I have anything to say about it. Drops down the three in the defender's face to tie us back up at 27 with 6 minutes remaining. Here's Fuller. Drops it down for Flurgan. No. Tapped out. Last touch by Flurgan. Here come the Thunder. Hurry up. No, yeah. Thunder had subs at the table. That's one reason that that backcourt inbound stops as close to a line substitution as they can get with only 9 active players today. Beals-Ishiemi will stay as Alexis Evans, Sophie Atkinson, Lauren Neve, and Kayla Gillespie-Craft check in. Beals-Ishiemi, another one. No, can't hit back-to-back. Julia Black with the rebound. Lauren Armstrong, cross-court, right into the hands of Peyton Parker, the 56ers assistant coach. Here's Beals-Ishiemi. Blow by. Puts it up and in. She's up to 9 points, and the Thunder lead by 2. As drive there, and Victoria Fournier heading back to the free throw line. She's 2 of 3 on the day from the charity stripe as Alexis Evans picks up her first personal. Fournier this season with Dow shot 59% from the charity stripe. Averaged 5.8 points, 3.4 rebounds, and just over 13 minutes per game. And she hits both. We're tied up again at 29. That's 5 points off the 56ers bench for Fournier in this first half. Here's Beals-Ishiemi. Evans brings the ball screen. Drops it down for Atkinson. No good. Good contest on it by Fournier. But Alexis Evans wraps up the ball and maintains possession for the Thunder, 14 on the shot clock. Beals-Ishiemi to trigger the baseline inbound. In for Neve. Neve, the St. FX woman, drops it down on the block for a nice move by Alexis Evans. Pump fake, step through, finish with the left hand. Thunder lead by 2. Black working. Throws it in to traffic, and it's stolen away by Beals-Ishiemi. Lizzie calls for the ball screen from KGK. Now Evans wants to give it back to Beals-Ishiemi. She'll drive again on Tolliver. Kicks it out. KGK for 3. No good. Rebound tapped and recovered by Neve. KGK, this time she'll drive. Step through. Oh, tough take. Unable to finish. And it's going to be 56ers ball heading the other way. Fast pace continues as Emily McNeil and Abby Mercer will check back in for the 56ers. They've got 4/5 of their starting lineup in with Logan in for Hargraves. Now McNeil, catch and shoot 3, no good. That's Atkinson with the rebound. She'll carry it across the timeline. Beals-Ishiemi. Backing down McNeil to the right hook. No. Rebounded by Mercer. Logan. She's finished her first year with the UMB Reds. I've heard she's transferring to Dowell. As a steal here, Gillespie-Craft. Oh, misses the layup. Tough. KGK is, I think, playing really well, moving well, but not finishing so well. And there is Ishiemi Beals. Flip that, but she knocks down the mid-range. And Lizzie putting her team on her back when they need her most. 11 points for her. Thunder lead by 4. Black, deep 3, yes. Julia Black is a sniper. Her second three of the first half, cutting it to a 1-point game. Bielsa-Shiemi again. Right-hand layup. Too strong, too quick. What a first half for her. Here's McNeil. Top of the key. Armstrong. Might be her first miss today. Evans with the rebound. KGK is going to slow it down a little. Bielsa-Shiemi is okay with that. Now she has it at the top of the key. Calls for the ball screen. Mercer switches. Gillespie Kraft looking underneath. Neve. Good ball movement. Atkinson on the drive. Can't get the layup to drop. Armstrong pushing. Has Black with her. Great pass. Black misses the layup. Rebounded by Neve. 2:14 remaining in the first half. Evans bringing the ball screen for Bielsa-Shiemi. That pass too high for Evans. Armstrong pushing in transition, cut off by Atkinson. She'll reset. Armstrong crosses to the left, blow by to the left hand. Another missed layup. Both teams are missing a lot of layups, but the quality of basketball here is extremely high. Bielsa-Shiemi sidestep triple. Are you kidding me? Lizzie Beals, the All-Canadian. She's got 16 first half points. And the 56ers take a timeout. They trail 38-32. Kaylee, are you able to see if we have any YouTube comments? Can you see if we have any YouTube comments? Are you able to access that? Or not YouTube, Maritime Athletic, but there's still comments. Oh, okay. Well, please do drop comments in the chat there. And if Tyler Deacon's watching, he'll let us know. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. It's okay. Halifax Thunder would like to thank the following premier partners for their generous support this season. Steel Mitsubishi, BMO Wealth, Sancton Access, RBC Dominion Securities, Christine Santama Design, Scotia Wealth Management, and Young Kempt Physiotherapy. So yeah, this has been a little bit of a scoring duel. Lauren Armstrong with 14, Lizzie Bielsa-Shiemi with 16 to lead all scorers for the Thunder. And again, you look up and down the Thunder lineup. So Haley McDonald is the former AUS MVP and All-Canadian. She's not playing today. Bianca Helmig, two-time AUS All-Star, first team this year, not playing today. Justine Colley-Legier, again in uniform, but don't believe she's playing today. And I mean, she's a two-time National Player of the Year, 40 caps with the Canadian national team. And then Mally Straker and Emily Nunez-Sabian, both important depth pieces. So Thunder missing 5 of their top players today. But Bielsa-Shiemi is doing what she can to will the team for victory. And Maddie White chipping in. White is fouled on the drive there. Foul against Julia Black is her first, third team foul in the second quarter for the 56ers. McNutt, open, triple, no. Too strong. Rebound takes a crazy bounce into the hands of Evie Hargraves. Now Fournier. Showing some ball skills. Gets it over for Armstrong. Lost it. McNutt. Hit a head pass. White misses another layup. Missed layups are kind of one of the storylines of this first half. Again, the basketball has been outstanding, and that's going to be back over half. Saunders did well to tap that and force the turnover. Now Saunders gets it back. Deep three. Oh, man. Sandy pulled that one from the parking lot. And a tie-up. It's going to be 56ers ball. You got to love the hustle level of both teams right now. But the Thunder, just every loose ball, they're hitting the deck. 45 seconds remaining. Fuller, defended by McNutt. Fuller now will reset. Kick it to the top. Fournier out for Logan. She'll put up a deep three. Too strong. Krutenboer with the rebound. Now McNutt up the left wing. 7-second difference game in shot clock. Thunder aren't holding for one. Saunders, floater, no. Another rebound by Hargraves. She's been great on the glass. 15 seconds remaining. 56ers going to hold for the final shot. 10 seconds. Armstrong rejects the Fournier screen. Armstrong, skip to the corner. Hargraves for three. No, too strong. And that will do it for the first half of play. Wow, an exciting first half. The Thunder lead 38-32. We're going to step aside here. We'll be back very quickly with a halftime interview. I think I'm going to grab Justine. We'll be back. Thanks for watching live coverage of the MWBA on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Welcome back. Live coverage of the MWBA on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Thunder up 38-32. Happy Mother's Day. We're here now with one of the great moms in this league, Justine Colley-Legier. Happy Mother's Day, Justine.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, so you're not playing today. A little bit of rest after a hard-fought game yesterday, but tell me about how you're feeling being back with the Thunder, your third year. Something about the even number years. You take off the odd and you're back in the even. How you feeling about the team this year?
Oh, I'm really excited about the team. Lots of young energy out there, making it really easy for me to be able to jump in the mix and contribute where I can. Yeah, just loving the experience. Thunder's a great family environment, and although we've only been together for a few weeks, I really feel like I'm meshing with the girls. It's really been great.
Amazing. So today, you're in the uniform, you're not playing, but you're very vocal on the bench.
Yes.
Definitely doing some coaching.
Yes.
There was one funny one, and I want to ask you about the new rule change as well. You're a student of the game, you're a ref. There was one funny one where they forced a turnover, they go to high five, and you're freaking out. No high fives, let's get it going. What do you think about that rule?
I love the rule, especially because we're a fast team. So we really like the opportunity to get the ball out of bounds, grab it and go, and use our conditioning as, a tool to be able to kind of get a few quick ones in there when we can. So I'm sure everyone is learning how to still use it to the best of our advantage. But yeah, we've been enjoying it so far, if you couldn't tell.
Absolutely, I can tell with you. It's definitely, I can only imagine if they had that in the AUS at SMU, the game would have gone even faster.
Definitely.
I want to ask about, the MWBA in general. Again, it's Mother's Day. What this league means to you, continued growth, a team in Truro this year. Talk about, what the league means and how it continues to grow.
Yeah, it's been amazing to watch it continue to grow. Since the first year, I think we added 2 new teams, one in New Brunswick, one in Nova Scotia as well. And I'm sure that's just the start, right? We're only in year 5, and I'm excited to see what, year 6, 7, 10, 20 will look like. It's been great to see more women staying involved in basketball like myself. I wouldn't have an opportunity to feel comfortable getting on the court if I wasn't playing against elite competitors, right? And so having women be able to continue to play while in university and then after, this league has just been such a blessing to women's basketball in Nova Scotia.
One other kind of cool storyline, you're playing at Halifax Grammar for your home games this year. You played at SMU, obviously, where you were a standout, set records, but all the way back to the high school days, and you're the athletic director here at Grammar, and you're playing against girls, Julia, Lillian, Victoria, yesterday, Ella, who you were their athletic director. What's that like for you?
It definitely makes me feel old to be competing against students and former students, but I love it. I get to get to know them in different ways, not just in the office, not just as a coach, but also now as a competitor. And I love that opportunity to get to see the different angles and watch them grow, in sport and off the court.
All right, well, your 4 kids are shooting around in the back, and Nick's busy today. So, yeah, congrats again. Amazing to watch you play, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you so much.
All right. We're going to be back in a few. Justine wants to go coach the team up a little bit. We'll be back, live coverage of the MWBA on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Thank you. Great job. Thank you. talk about a couple things. All right, welcome back. We talked to Justine, who's not playing today, so we're talking to another St. Mary's Husky great.
The old players.
DMP rest today for both you and Justine. Courtney Donaldson of the Lake City 56ers. Court, thanks for joining me.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, you're out today, but it's been great seeing you back on the court for your 4th season in the MWBA. Tell me about how you are enjoying the league this year.
It's been really awesome so far. I've been having a great time. I have the girls that I coach playing with me now, so it's a lot of fun playing with them and having new experience and get them to watch how I play, and also from a coaching perspective, seeing what they've improved on so far for the next season and just seeing them do what they can do.
Very cool. No, that's one of the things I wanted to ask you about. I think there's 5 St. Mary's Huskies on this team, and you're obviously an assistant coach, so how much are you looking to teach them to take into next season?
For sure. I think one of the great things about this league is building your confidence and just getting more reps. So a lot of players that maybe didn't get a lot of playing time during season, like during AUS season, has that opportunity to get a little bit more minutes this season. So it's nice to see what they're doing with those minutes and just seeing them improve, really.
And I know you're still very active in the local basketball community, training kids. High level?
Yes,
high
level.
Shout out high level training.
High level.
You in the past you did a little reffing. You just told me you're not anymore. But I want to ask this new rule, the quick backcourt inbound. How do you feel about that rule?
Okay, well, I used to be reffing. I just don't have time to ref right now. But I'll get back to it, I promise. I'm not a huge fan of this rule. Honestly, maybe it's because I'm old and tired. But the grab and go, I love doing it to people.
Yeah.
Hate being it being done to me. Not a fan. Not a fan of that.
Very good. Finally, it's Mother's Day.
Yes.
We got to give a shout out to Sheila at home.
Shout out Sheila. Shout out to my mom. I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
But just, talk to me a little bit about this league. You're a vet of the league and what it means for women in this region. There's moms on the court and there's 18-year-olds on the court.
Stands, so it's honestly great. It's such a big community event. And one of the big reasons I've stayed out here on the East Coast is because of the community. And this league is a huge part of that. Just the love you feel from everybody, from all the fans, from the other team. You walk in, you're hugging the other team before you play, So it's just such a great thing and such a big part of the community now. I couldn't imagine it not having without it, So
one basketball question before you go. You got your assistant coach hat on today. Yeah. What's one thing the 56ers need to improve in the second half? Down 6 here.
We got to do a way better job on Izzy right now. Lizzie, sorry. Yeah. She's just a beast. So it's got to be a team defense. You can't leave her to one person because she's going to score on them. Automatic. It's an automatic. So just doing a better job, rebound, and play hard.
Awesome. Thanks, Court. One of the greats of this league. Tyrone walking in the interview.
Walking right through the interview. Look at that.
All good. He wants to know when you're going to ref again is what he wants to know.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Goodbye. Good talking to you. We're going to be right back. Second half action. Thunder and 56ers MWBA on Maritime Athletic Profiles. All right, welcome back. Shout out Justine and Courtney. This game was so fast-paced and so tight that I didn't want to bother any players playing, so I talked to the 2 veterans of the league who are both sitting out today for rest. But both phenomenal talents, phenomenal ambassadors of the local basketball community, and phenomenal former St. Mary's Huskies, which I've got a soft spot for anyone who bleeds maroon and white. Second half, Thunder with possession, leading by 6.
Maddie White on the right wing. Little 1-2 with Grutenbohr. Doubled down low. No basket. Travel called. I didn't have the best angle of it, but Tyrone David did, and footwork looked a little bit off there. I can't deny it. Sideline inbound here off the deflection. Hargraves gets it in for Mercer. Round the horn for Armstrong. What a first half Lauren Armstrong had with 14 points to lead the 56ers. There's Black. Jumper is no good. Rebounded here. Long outlet for McNutt. Saunders. Round the horn. That's tapped by Hargraves. Now White, she'll put up a deep three and connects. Maddie White. She's up to 12 points. She had 9 in the first half. And Maddie White with a breakout game today. Julia Black's three rims out. And a steal there by Abby Mercer in transition. Here's Armstrong. Gets into the lane. Too strong off glass. Some fans next to me wanted to call. Beals-Ishiemi. Oh my. Blow by to the Baja. Lizzie Beals-Ishiemi. She had 16 first half points, make it 18 to lead all scorers. And Coach Courtney Donaldson told me that was the key to the second half, staying in front of Lizzie, doing a better job of, you got to defend her in waves. You got to stop her at the three-point line. You've got to have help there on the drive. Pick her up early and often and get the ball out of her hands. And that time, let her get all the way to the basket, where she scores at a very high rate. There's a three for McNeil, no good. Beals-Ishiemi with the rebound, and she'll push. Lizzie kicks to the corner, just a bit outside for Ava McNutt. As that shot by Armstrong is off, Maddie White with the rebound. Here's Grutenbohr down low. Pull up, no. Good rebound by McNeil. 56ers still looking for their first basket of the second half. Armstrong spins away from Saunders. Hargraves looking to thread the needle. It's off a foot. And it will be 56ers ball on the baseline, fresh 14 on the shot clock. They get in for Hargraves at the top of the key. Ooh, Saunders hits the deck. That hurt. Hargraves, three, no. Rebound. I think Saunders is going to need a sub here. White drives hard to the left. Looking for the foul, no whistle. Good hands-up defense to not foul by Armstrong. Now Armstrong, downhill. Oh, looking to dish it down low for Mercer, just off her hands, and the turnovers continue to plague both teams, really. Beals-Ishiemi, transition three, no. Hargraves with the rebound. McNeil, she'll put up a three, no. 56ers still scoreless over 3 minutes into this second half. Armstrong, three, no, too strong. There's just a lid on the basket to open this second half for the 56ers. Beals-Ishiemi driving into the defense. No. Now Armstrong is going to cycle it back. Black drives, takes a bump, finishes, crashing into photographer T.C. Kroll, or Terry Kroll. TC Sports Media showed him out. Didn't really crash into him, just avoided him, but bet he got a cool photo of it. Nice pass, Saunders on the reverse, yes. Great feed by Grutenbohr, and Saunders with her first two of the day, actually. Here's Armstrong. Kicks it out for Black, defended by McNutt. Black, nice behind the back move. Mercer for three, no. Shooting struggles continue for the 56ers. Here's Bielsa-Shiemi over for Saunders. Step back, triple, no. Both teams pretty cold to start this second half, but the Thunder lead it 7-2 through the first 4.5 minutes of this second half. And out of bounds on the baseline as we'll get some subs in for both teams. Thunder, full shift change. Actually, Bielsa-Shiemi will stay out. And for the 56ers, Olivia Logan and Lillian Fuller, pair of former UMB Reds who are both transferring back to their hometown of Halifax. Logan to Dow, Fuller to St. Mary's for this upcoming season. As that shot misses by Emily McNeil, and a good rebound there by Bielsa-Shiemi. She'll crossover, float. Doesn't get the roll. Tapped around, rebound. Tied up. And it's going to be 56ers ball heading the other way. 5:15 remaining in this third quarter, as Dara Flurgan will check back in for the 56ers. Lillian Fuller. Another one of these former Halifax Grammar School products. Played her first 2 seasons of college ball with the UMB Reds. Stripped there by KGK, driving and scoring. Kayla Gillespie-Craft. Hoop and the harm, and a chance for 3 the old-fashioned way here. Misses the free throw. Here comes Hargraves downhill. Kicks to the corner. Fuller for 3. No. Good rebound there by Bielsa-Shiemi. As that pass underneath. As Gillespie-Craft, a little around the back move in the lane and called for the travel. Not sure that's what she intended there. I see some more former St. Mary's Huskies in the building, talking to Coach Scott Monroe down there. A couple of Halifax Hornets in Aki Kobayashi and assistant coach Ayana Empringham. Both would have been teammates of Courtney Donaldson during their time at St. Mary's. Hornets beat Truro Title Queens this afternoon in Truro in the Truro Title Queens home opener. I hear there was a great crowd. Bielsa-Shiemi. Shot clock down to 10. Atkinson for 3. Yes. Big hit there. Sophie Atkinson scored just 1 point in the first half, did Atkinson. She's got 4 now. Bielsa-Shiemi with the steal and the score. That's a 20-piece for Lizzie. Thunder lead by 18. 56ers have still scored just 2 points in this quarter, so it's a 14-2 Thunder run to open the scoring. And look at that hustle. Kayla Gillespie-Craft hitting the deck, getting the tie-up, and winning her team possession. And the 56ers are going to take a timeout here. Justine is fired up. Take a look at some highlights here, but what a run that was for the Thunder. Again, it was 38-32 at the half, so a 14-2 run. As we take a look here at some of the highlights, Bielsa-Shiemi coast to coast like butter on toast. Easy does it for the righty layup. Here's Julia Black with a tough finish. That was the lone 2 of the second half thus far for the 56ers. There's Sandy Saunders on the reverse, up and in. Here's Kayla Gillespie-Craft with the steal and the score. Right hand from the left side, counted and 1. Here's Bielsa-Shiemi kicking it out. Atkinson for 3. Yes, you betcha. And another steal by Lizzie Bielsa-Shiemi. And a left-handed layup this time. Lizzie Bielsa-Shiemi has 20 to lead all scorers. And the Thunder lead by 18 here. Looking here at the MWBA scoreboard, There's no score yet, but I'll find out the Hornets and the Title Queens score from this afternoon. As down low, Gillespie Craft misses the layup. Rebounded by Mercer, and here comes Logan down the left wing. Drives, kicks, Hargraves. Gonna thread the needle for Logan. Mercer recovers. Flurgan coughs it up. Stolen by McNutt. Cross court, right into the hands of Fan, and see, he knows the hurry-up rule. He'll leave it. You help the transition game go. No, that's good. You could have held it, and, everybody would be yelling at you. As there's a three by Logan, no good. And Thunder are going to go the other way with it. It's McNutt. She'll put up a straightaway three and connects. Ava McNutt. That's 5 points for her. Starting for the Thunder, McNutt. I'm going to say I'd like this league to develop a Rookie of the Year, and I think McNutt is one of the top rookies, a.k.a. players coming off their first year of university eligibility in this league. As Gillespie Craft on the drive, and she's fouled, and we'll head back to the free throw line for two. But yeah, I think Ava McNutt has, it's exactly what this league is all about. Oh no, no free throws here. So they're going to call that foul on the floor. But McNutt coming off an all-rookie season with the St. FX women, and her head coach, Katie Upham, herself a former Thunder for a couple seasons. There are three ex-women, Lauren Neve, Ava McNutt, and Mally Straker. Straker isn't here today, but all three are suiting up for the Thunder this season. And, the opportunity to play with, this caliber of team, all Canadians in Collie Legier, Beals Ishiemi, and Haley McDonald, of course. And honestly, Callie Grutenborg probably headed for an all-Canadian season if this summer is any indication of things with the Windsor Lancers. Mercer, floater, no, rebound. Corralled by Gillespie Craft. Another one and done for the 56ers. They've still scored just 2 points in this quarter. Atkinson can't get the layup to drop. Hargraves coming the other way. Hargraves, cross court for Logan. Deep three, hits. Olivia Logan from way downtown. Splashes the triple. Her first three of the day. Has dropped down and stolen away by Hargraves. And Logan on the run out. It's good. That's going to force Coach Ben Miller to take a timeout. Quick little 5-0 run for the 56ers to break their scoring drought and cut the lead to 16. Oh, we got some comments here. So, Go Thunder cheering from Saskatoon from the Gillespie Craft crew. No, that's perfect. Thank you. Shout out producer Kaylee. Shout out camera operator Ethan. Shout out the whole Maritime Athletic Profiles team. Uh-oh. Can we get a camera over there? We got a wedgie. One of Justine's kids has given us a wedgie in the rim. Just up a little. And now we have an exciting... Oh, Nick, can he get up? Okay. Good job, Nick. I'm glad we got that on camera. Having fun here at the grammar school on a Sunday afternoon. MWB action. You gotta love it. Oh yeah. Try to find the score of that. Yeah, it looked like a great crowd at today's Truro Title Queens home opener. And I don't see the final score, actually. As here's McNutt, defended by Fuller. Drops it down for Grutenborg. Great cut, great fake, and a great finish. Lizzie Beals Ishiemi, she's got 22. That was a set play, but she comes into the game and immediately snaps the 56ers momentum. Another one and done. Saunders with the rebound. Here's White. Looking up ahead. Wow. Krutenborg did well to just to get a hand on that. That looked like it was heading into the basket for me. And Beals Ishiemi hits a three. Lizzie into the game. Quick 5-0 personal run. Wow. She's got 25. And we still have 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Hargraves kicks. McNeil, corner three. Connects. Emily McNeil splashes the triple. Her first three of the day. 18-point game. There's a 5-second difference game in shot clock. And that was deflected. Beals Ishiemi in a crowd. Fouled. Tyrone David taking a good close look, and it's going to go against Evie Hargraves. 12 seconds remaining. Shot clock is off. That's okay. I'll tell the people. There's 12 seconds left. You don't have to worry about it. Grutenbohr on the catch. That's 10. Fuller. Oh, that's unfortunate. Fuller had a steal, but Tyrone David, I mean, yep, that's part of the game. He's laughing with some fans. They get in for Grutenbohr. Shot clock's down to 6. Game clock, rather. Beals Ishiemi throws up a prayer. No. Saying it was deflected, but it's going to be 56ers ball heading the other way, and there is 0.7 seconds. Fuller from half court. Oh, no good. Okay. An exciting third quarter, but, I mean, that was a big third quarter. The Thunder outscored the 56ers 22-10 in that quarter, and they lead by 18. Take a look here at some action. Sophie Atkinson for three. Lizzie Beals Ishiemi with the steal and the score. McNutt, triple, connects. Logan, deep three. You betcha. Fuller, former UMB Red connection, as Fuller finds Logan down court. And then this was the set play out of the timeout. Great cut. Grutenbohr to Beals Ishiemi. And then Beals Ishiemi doing it inside and outside. She's got 25 points, including 9 in that third quarter to lead all scorers. Emily McNeil hits the corner three. I think this was a foul against Stevie Hargraves. Thank you to all our viewers watching on Maritime Athletic Profiles and supporting the MWBA. It's a great league. Love watching the games. Exciting, short 6-week season, but a lot of action and a great experience for all these athletes, young or old. Whether you're an 18-year-old just finishing up your first year of university, or you're there's been 40-year-old moms in this league for sure. Just an amazing experience for everybody to get out and play at a high compete level, work on their game, stay competitive. We've got all kinds of young professionals in this league, doctors, firefighters, nurses, salespeople. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. Athletic directors, basketball coaches, many. Yeah. Basketball refs, chiropractors, Basketball Nova Scotia employees. Anyway, fourth quarter begins. The Thunder lead by 18. Julia Black can't leave her. Oh, Thunder caught a break. That one was too open for Black. She prefers them a little more high degree of difficulty. McNutt, well done on the ball screen. That's really well done by Ava McNutt. Grutenbohr reversed the screen. McNutt sold it tight to the hip of the screener. Gets downhill and is fouled. And Ava McNutt, she's got 5 points on the afternoon. Mentioned Great high school player at Halifax West, where she was a 3-time Metro champion and 1-time provincial champion. Metro Defensive Player of the Year in her senior season. And was an AUS All-Rookie selection this year for the St. FX X-Women, averaging 7 points in 24 minutes per game for St. FX as a first year and helping lead them to the AUS semifinals. Jemiah Thomas. Crafty little dribble in traffic. And Abby Mercer hits the baseline jumper. It's 4 points for Mercer. Another St. FX X-Woman. Maddie White, triple, connects. Maddie White, have yourself a day. She's got 15 points. Second, I believe, in the game now in scoring. Behind her teammate, Lizzie Beals-Ishiemi. She may be our interview subject, Maddie White. As Black stripped. McNutt coming the other way. Ava McNutt gives it up. Beals-Ishiemi, rhythm 3, too strong. Jemiah Thomas with the rebound, she'll push. Thomas out for Black. Well defended by Saunders, she'll give it up to Armstrong. Oh, killer crossover. Mercer, triple, no. Good rebound by Fournier, but stolen away by McNutt. Such good, just hands, good active hands from Ava McNutt. She comes away with a lot of steals, deflections, pokes, as White misses a 3. Here comes Armstrong. Again, that killer crossover. But Beals-Ishiemi not fooled. And Armstrong flings it into, hey, nice catch. KC scorekeeping, nice catch. KC was in Truro for the Title Queens game as Sandy Saunders hits another 3. It's 5 points for her in this second half. And the lead is up to a game-high 23. 56ers led 27-24. Since then, it's been a 43-17 run. Maddie White again hits a deep triple. That's 18 points for Maddie White. She's got a trio of triples in this second half, and the lead is up to 26. Black working, kicks it out for Thomas. Around the Black ball screen. Thomas, well defended by McNutt. Thomas fouled, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2. Take another look here. I really like Jemiah Thomas's handle. She gets really creative with it, keeps it low and tight, and on the free throw line to shoot 2. She split a pair of free throws in the first half for her lone point of the day. Thomas played last year with the Halifax Hornets, appearing in 4 games, averaging 3 points per game. Again, was a high school standout at Auburn Drive High, Metro All-Star. And Thomas misses the second. Beals-Ishiemi with the rebound. Here comes McNutt across the timeline. Drops it off for Beals-Ishiemi. 7-11 remaining in the fourth quarter. Always open. Maddie White, downhill block against Victoria Fournier. And White will step to the line to shoot 2. They say birthday? What do you say? Maddie White hits the first. Did they say it's her birthday? I don't know. I heard a weird thing. White began her university basketball career with the Laurier Golden Hawks. The Bolton, Ontario native played the last 2 seasons with the Dow Tigers, and this year was 4th in the AUS in scoring with over 15 points per game. Julia Black turnaround jumper is no good. Sandy Saunders pull up. Saunders with all 7 of her points in the third quarter. Or second half, I should say. Foul against Ava McNutt, her first, as we get another line substitution for the Thunder. McNutt will stay with Gillespie Craft, Atkinson, Neve, and Evans, as Julia Black will shoot 2 from the line. Black, a 5'10 wing out of Halifax. Another one who played right here at Halifax Grammar School. She played 2 seasons with the St. Mary's Huskies, 2023 to 2025, and was the team rookie of the year in 2024. And Black will be rejoining the Huskies after sitting out last year this season. And she splits a pair from the free throw line. That makes 9 points for Julia Black. She was one of the lead scorers in the league with a 27-point first game with the 56ers coming into this weekend. Now kick to the corner, round the horn. Good ball movement, 5-out for the Thunder. Evans, baseline shot, no good. Armstrong with the rebound. And she is able to escape the double team in the backcourt. Now Armstrong looking to call it a set. Mercer brings the screen. Evans moving well. Mercer on the catch. Gets downhill, floats it up. Doesn't get the roll. Gillespie Craft pushing the other way. Here's McNutt. Step through. Yes, tough finish. Ava McNutt, have yourself a day. 9 points for the rookie. And that is deflected. Last touch by Julia Black. 5:41 remaining. Thunder lead by 30. Even in this fourth quarter, they've outscored the Hornets 15-3. And the 56ers. But they did the same thing yesterday against the Hornets. That's just what the Thunder do. First half, they'll play you tight, and then they'll just go on these long runs where they just seem unbeatable. Lauren Neve misses the layup. And even without some key players, a couple of all-Canadian talents, as there's a big block by Kayla Gillespie-Craft. KGK pushing the break. Oh, miscommunication there, and has a bit of a laugh with her teammate, both with the Thunder and the Mount Royal Cougars, Alexis Evans. As a full line sub for the 56ers, McNeil, Flurgan, Tolliver, Logan, and Hargraves. Evie Hargraves, a true 6-footer, but great ball skills as well, as Olivia Logan hits the baseline jumper to cut the lead to 28. Here's McNutt. KGK brings the screen. McNutt. Back for Gillespie Craft. Cut off, now Evans, top of the key. Fakes, takes, into a crowd. Called for the travel, no basket. Now Logan downhill. Cross court for Tolliver. She'll drive, baseline, misses the layup. Rebounded by Neve. McNutt, nice pass down low. Atkinson, catch and finish. Big time bucket. Sophie Atkinson, and a great feed by Lauren Neve. That's 6 points for Atkinson. In her 4th year with the Thunder, as that pass goes through. No, Atkinson's in her 3rd year with the Thunder, but coming into yesterday she passed Carissa Cajarini for 7th all-time in Thunder career scoring, as Lauren Neve shoots a 3. No. Rebound tapped away, and again, this fan, he knows what's up. That's what you got to do. Let them play. Yeah, as Evie, you got an assist on that one. You got the hockey assist on that play. As Evie Hargraves, the and one. And Evie Hargraves heading the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hargraves was an AUS All-Rookie selection last year, or 2 years ago, as Hargraves fouled on the 3, so she's going to get 3 more attempts. So yeah, Evie Hargraves is a 6-foot wing out of St. John, New Brunswick, and Cole Harbour High School. Played the last 2 seasons with the St. Mary's Huskies, but played just 4 games this year with some injuries, and it's so good to see her back on the court and thriving in this league. Her first year at St. Mary's was a rotation member for the AUS champions and an all-rookie selection. Goes 2 of 3 from the line there. She got just 4 points today. She scored 19 points in each of the 56ers' first 2 games of the season. I don't have the stats for yesterday yet. But Thunder have done a good job of limiting Hargraves today. Atkinson, downhill. And she's fouled and will head back to the line to shoot 2. Second personal on Olivia Logan. 3:09 remaining in this game as Sophie Atkinson, the Yarmouth native, hits the first. Atkinson, as mentioned, played for the Acadia Axewomen, won the championship in 2022 in her 3rd year with the Thunder, and splits a pair of free throws. And Atkinson has 7 points now, 6 of those coming in the second half. Flurgan on the drive is fouled, and she will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Take a look here at the speed of Dara Flurgan. Long legs, long arms, and very tough to keep up with in the open court. Flurgan, 6 foot forward out of Montreal. Played a couple seasons with the Cape Breton Capers. Prior to that, played with Champlain St. Lambert. Was a 2022-23 AUS All-Rookie selection. In 39 career games with CBU, she averaged 7 points, 6 rebounds, over a block and a steal per game. And I recall she was a very good defensive player for CBU over her time in Sydney. Neve, baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded by Hargraves, she'll push. Again, look at the ball skills from Hargraves out of a legit 6-footer. Now Fuller, she'll put up a 3. Halfway down, rims out, rebounded by Evans. 2:30 remaining. Stolen away in the backcourt by the 56ers. Hargraves working against Gillespie Craft. Step through, too strong. Again, another steal. And look at that, Dara Flurgan. Oh, replay that anyway. When you get a chance, not right now, sorry. Clip that replay though. Dara Flurgan did something crazy there. She stole the ball on the ground, dribbled back up to her feet, and took a layup. And Hargraves follows it up and in. And now a steal by McNeil. Good pass over the top. Logan floats it up. Doesn't get the roll. Atkinson with the rebound. Under 2 minutes remaining. 56ers not going away. They're competing at the end here. There's McNutt. Side step 3. No good. Hargraves with the rebound, and once again she wants to push. And this is a fun lineup for the 56ers. A lot of like inside-out type players. 6-footers with guard skills, but that's a turnover. And Evans calling out for a guard. Now Neve drives baseline. Looking to kick it out on the hammer action, but it's deflected out of bounds. 11 on the shot clock, 1:15 remaining in the quarter. Thunder looking to improve to 4-0 on the campaign. In for Alexis Evans. She'll put up the free throw line jumper, no good. Looking at the upcoming schedule, 56ers will be on the road next week. Actually, they'll split a pair. Evie Hargraves coming on strong in the second half. She scored all 9 of her points in this fourth quarter. And it's down to a 21-point game. I believe the Thunder led by as many as 28. So 56ers cutting into the lead late here. Neve, 3 is off. Rebounded by McLean. McLean hit into something knocked over a water ball on the 56ers bench, it looked like. Now Hargraves. Hot hand. She'll put up a contested 2. No. Oh, good attempt there by Emily McNeil to save it, but she is slow to get up. So, again, the upcoming schedule Lake City will visit Truro Tidal Queens on Saturday, May 16th at 5 p.m. at Dow Agricultural College. Then the 56ers will be back on home court on Saturday, May 17th as they host the Miramichi Hurricanes in a rematch of last year's Legacy Cup Championship. Looks like Emily McNeil is walking off the court under her own power. McNeil, a veteran of this league. I believe she's one of just 5 players who have appeared in all 5 MWBA seasons. And good to see her walk off under her own power, but we won't be seeing her again today in the last 28 seconds of regulation. Hargraves. Look at this, tough drive, and she's called for the travel at the end. Meanwhile, it looks like the Thunder are completely off next weekend. That's rare in this league. Yeah, I think they are. Interesting. As the Thunder are going to dribble it out and improve to 4-0 on the campaign. Unofficially, Lizzie Beals-Ishiemi with 25 and Maddie White with 19 to lead the Thunder. 56ers, Lauren Armstrong had 14, Julia Black with 10, and Evie Hargraves with 9 to lead Lake City in defeat. Lake City drops to 2-2. Okay. So Thunder are on the road for their next 4 games. They won't be back on home court until June 6th and 7th. So basically a full month on the road for the Thunder. June 6th, they'll host the Fredericton Freeze at 3 p.m. right here at Halifax Grammar School. And June 7th, which is actually the end of the regular season, they'll host the Port City Fog at 5 p.m. right here at Halifax Grammar School. And again, Lake City will be back in action next weekend, visiting Truro on Saturday and at home at Cole Harbour High School, taking on the Miramichi Hurricanes in a rematch of last year's Legacy Cup Championship game, 3 p.m., May 17th. We're going to do a post-game interview here. I think I'm going to grab Maddie White. Once again, I want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day, and thank you for watching the MWBA. Don't shut it off. I'm going to do an interview. Okay? Cool. We'll be right back with a Player of the Game interview. Welcome back. Live coverage of the MWBA on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Here now with Maddie White of the Halifax Thunder. Maddie, you had 19 points. I mean, just a huge second half for the team. It was a 4-point game at halftime, and you ended up winning by 21. So talk to me a little bit about today's game and how you felt out there hitting a bunch of threes, 19 points.
Yeah, today was great. I think we came out a bit slow, but then regrouped at halftime, came out strong, did what we wanted to do, and that was great. And then feeding off my teammates, I feel like helped me get open, helped me get those threes. Yeah.
Team improves to 4-0. A little bit short-staffed today. Only 9 players, missing some serious caliber players. I mean, Justine and Haley and Bianca. Tell me a little bit about your decision to play with the Halifax Thunder. You're originally from Ontario, played the last 2 seasons with Dow. What did you know about the MWBA, and why are you playing for the Thunder this spring?
Yeah, I heard about MWBA last year. I've only been in Halifax for 2 years, and some of my teammates played last year. And then this year Brandon reached out, and I was like, I went to some of the scrimmages, saw the girls that were playing, and I was like, this would be a super fun group to play with. And I just knew that I wanted to keep playing basketball, and it's like a fun way to play at still a high level.
Absolutely. I mean, you just said you've only been in Halifax for 2 years, but you're playing with some AUS legends. I mean, Lizzie Beals and Justine Colley-Legier and Haley McDonald. Talk to me a little bit about the team and how you know everybody's getting along, and what, if anything, you're learning from some of those. I mean, you're a veteran now yourself, but what you've learned this season.
Well, I think it's just crazy to play with girls that are so good. Like, I've heard about Justine, but I never got to actually play with her. And I feel like you can learn so much, like, just about their style of play. And, like, she'll even give us tips on the bench, and I just respect them so much, all of my teammates. So, yeah.
And as someone from Ontario, I mean, it's kind of cool to, you've played all your games in Halifax so far, but you're going to be seeing some different parts of Atlantic Canada, big road trip coming up. What else are you excited for about, this off season? And you told me you just got an apartment in Halifax, so you're sticking around.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for Halifax summer. I hear it's really fun. And yeah, we get to go to New Brunswick, which will be fun. Sometime with the team, a little road trip. I'm excited. And I don't know. We'll see what the summer has.
Very cool. Well, it's great to see you playing for the Thunder and continuing to be a part of the local basketball community out east here. It's Mother's Day. Yeah. You want to give any shout-outs? Anybody watching at home?
Hopefully my mom was watching. Shout out to her. Happy Mother's Day. My family, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. Maddie White of the Halifax Thunder. Big win today, improving to 4-0. You're off next weekend, so there's an opportunity to see some, enjoy the Halifax summer.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Cool. And you'll be back, well, not back here at Halifax Grammar School until June 6th and 7th, but back on the road in 2 weeks' time. Yeah. Thank you so much. Congrats on a great game and 4-0.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for watching, everybody. You can go to your team. Yeah, a fantastic MWBA action. The Thunder win it 78-57 over the Lake City 56ers. Thanks to Maddie, thanks to Justine, thanks to Courtney, thanks to producer Kaylee and camera operator Ethan and the whole Maritime Athletic Profiles crew, and we'll see you next time.